So, I've just finished binge watching the 8 chapters that Ren has put out, telling some of his story, and yeah, powerful stuff, isn't it? And interesting and heavy, but you know, also light and wonderful in places, and funny. I think it's the first time that I've heard Ren speak in any length, really, because as much as I would love to watch loads of interviews with him, you know, time is precious these days, or in short supply. I did watch all 8, but I didn't watch the songs at the end because I do want to react to those at some point. But I felt I should watch them before checking this out, which is what I'm going to do right now. At time of recording, you know, it's only been out a couple of hours, so I'm pretty on it for a change. Anyway, let's see what he's got to offer us today. Hang on, is that subtitles? I want to take them off. Oh no, it's not. Okay, so they're on the actual video then. Let's start it again. Some cool looking places there, isn't there?
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw, put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor.
Visually already, you know, there's just some cool places. There's just some cool places around if you look as well, isn't there? And I'm glad I've watched the 8 chapters because, I mean, look at this on this bridge here for a start. That's some brilliant graffiti, isn't it, man? And just visually, and the lights and the colours. I'm sure they've done some grading to make this look so good, but wow. The production value is great as well. This guitar reminds me of it's on the score by the Fugees, isn't it? What's the song? Zealots, maybe. Which is a sample. I once put together a playlist of all the stuff that was sampled on the score. I mean, the score is an incredible record. It's one of the few times I've delved into that style of music, I guess. Would it be hip hop? Brilliant album anyway, and all the samples are great. And it kind of got that feel. I'm going to play it again. Let's check out the lyrics. The production just sounds awesome.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts.
It's a great opening line, isn't it? I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of glass. My accent is showing there because I would have said glass, you know, but my shards of glass. Or rough paper cuts, did he say? But anyway, it's making me think of the story he told about the TV, isn't it? When he tried to smash that TV up and picked up the bit of glass. Oh, it just sounds great already. I wish I knew. It's reminiscent of some other stuff that I've heard, you know, in passing, but I don't know enough about to reference. Like a beatbox is doing his mouth in the background or something.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric.
Sorry to pause it again, guys, but that's great as well. Over that rap, he's singing, and that really gives. But it's like it's quite low in the mix and maybe even double tracked. But that just gives it a beautiful. That just really gives it something beautiful.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living.
It's too much for me to take in, man, but there's some great bits in there, isn't there? There's some great bits in there.
Ask very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Etching notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore. The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, ran, went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest.
Is anybody who's watching probably a lot more knowledgeable about rap music than me, or hip hop music, which I suppose this would fit into that broad category, I suppose, of hip hop. Because when I do listen or I do hear stuff, I notice different rhythms, you know, or there's different patterns that seem to be used with the way the words go or the way the words rhyme. Are the different like what's the word? Groups, things for that? If you know what I'm talking about and can provide me with any information on that, that would be great. This just feels really, really, really nice, man. I like the ejected from cockpit line.
Manhunt, ran, went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the line.
And the way that it's going, is this like an homage to or a style of video? You know, how he's in different places, rapping for different things, going back and forth. Is this an homage to somebody? Does anybody know?
Manhunt, ran, went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means to help me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry wouldn't live.
Somebody told me that he's paid for the sample for this, because which can see why, isn't it? You know, it fits so well. It gives. I know he said apparently he said he didn't want to do it himself, so he was trying to clear the sample, which I expect costs some money. But it does make a big difference, I think, doesn't it? As in the background as it may seem, just for, you know, that woman's story, and I guess the pain and life energy, I suppose, that she's put into that, you know, it adds something to this for sure. And the cinematography again is brilliant, and the places they've picked and the colours and that. I just love this. Just look how beautiful this looks, you know. And I guess it's I mean, obviously it's where he's, I suppose this is in Canada where he's staying, but the snow, isn't it, and the cold is a great metaphor for the troubles that he's been going through and the story that he's telling. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Doctored like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry. Wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tomb. Rearranged the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and then
all the letters spelled doom. That's a nice bit, isn't it? I mean, it's not nice that they're spelled doom, but I like how he's just done that. Danger as well, inbound train. That's cool. I probably wouldn't have spotted that unless I just happened to pause on that moment. But before as well, I did notice on the platform there was something going on the TV, and I wonder what that was.
Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tomb. Rearranged the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become. And my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26 I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated. While I'm lying broken naked on my back, I brought my microphone until my coffin started.
I like that that he's using the age thing again, you know, the same as he did in Money Game Part 3. And he hasn't, you know... I think some people, there's always a fear, I guess, of repeating yourself, but... So I got what I'm trying to say, I suppose, is I've noticed some people or heard some people talk about trying to avoid that kind of thing, but strengthen a strength, you know, and explore it more, you know. And he's exploring this more, and what a great device for storytelling as well.
The struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26 I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated. While I'm lying broken naked on my back, I brought my microphone until my coffin started dropping. Raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant pulled me out of the cold, and my skin got younger and my body got strong.
This is there's a lovely the use of these samples is really, really lovely and really cool. And then I hadn't even noticed them because I was concentrating on something else, but the way those strings came in, I mean, where did they even come in? But it's just lovely, man, just lovely.
The kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26 I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated. While I'm lying broken naked on my back, I brought my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw.
I mean, were they even there before that? I'm not even sure. They couldn't have been, surely. Going back quite a bit now.
So pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel.
Yeah,
I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26 I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated. While I'm lying broken naked on my back, I brought my microphone until my coffin started dropping. Raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant pulled me out of the cold, and my skin got younger and my body got stronger, and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed, and my soul heard music music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you, pain that I live through, everything I've been through is yours to hold.
What's on the back of his jacket, man? Not sure I'm going to be able to see it. Hollywood spat me out. Well, I wonder what that's... Where's that jacket from? Is it a reference to anything? Lovely, man. Like what's those different sounds he's got going on there. How cool is it? It's lovely. Nice, man. Really nice. Really cool. Yeah, well, that's a nice end to the day for me, man. Checking out some of what Ren had to say in those 8 chapters. Interesting, man, to hear. I know you've all told me in the comments like bits and pieces, and a few people I know have told me a thing or two. But it was nice to, if that's the right word, you know what I mean. It was cool, man, to listen to some of that, man, and it was a nice track, man, wasn't it? A nice track. Thanks very much for joining me, guys, and take care of yourselves. I'll see you again soon.